The Pacific Northwest is home to some of the most scenic landscapes in the United States. It is also home to some of the most fertile soil in the world. Located in the northwest corner of Washington State is Skagit Valley.
What makes our soil superior is we have the perfect balance. We have the soil, the sand, silt, clay to make an actual soil, a good growth medium for our crops.
Our soil is superior because of our sandy loam soils, our marine climate, our high organic matters.
Today, American Farmer is on location in Skagit Valley, where the Nelson family grows a high-quality blend of potatoes.
Norm Nelson was my father. He started farming in the late 30s and started growing potatoes and other crops, but what he wanted to do was grow potatoes. He bought a facility here in Burlington, and he started packing under his own name, and his label at that time was Double N Potatoes, Norm Nelson, Double N Potatoes. So I look at ourselves as basically a grower shipper of fresh market potatoes, and we specialize in the colored varieties, the thin skin varieties, of which we grow reds, whites, yellows, and a few purples.
Over the years, Norm Nelson Inc. has grown a wide variety of high-quality potatoes. Sales in the early years of the company were dominated by the white rose potato. In the mid-1960s, however, the russet joined the crop rotation.
Majority of the acres that went in this valley was the white rose, which is a thin-skinned white variety. And it's a potato that you don't store. You grow, or you harvest it directly out of the field and run it through your packing facility. The russet variety, he started growing in the middle 50s because it enabled him to get his acres, better chance of getting his acres harvested. So he added that to it, but the majority of the potatoes still at that time was the white rose potato.
In the early 1970s, the white rose began to be phased out and replaced by red potatoes, most notably the red Lesota. It wasn't until the end of the decade that the white rose began to make a comeback.
It's a very good variety. It's a red, thin-skinned variety. Takes about 90 days to grow. The problem with it is people didn't like the fact that it had a deep eye. The variety that's taken its place is, that we use now is a red chieftain, and it's a smoother potato and has a shallow eye.
Today, the Double N label is the quality standard for red, white, and yellow potatoes. And from the months of October to March, Norm Nelson grows a special purple potato.
What we grow in the way of a white variety today is a white Cascade, but we're trying other varieties, and one of them that shows a lot of promise is a white Harmony. Basically, all we grow right now is red chieftains. There are certainly other varieties, but the red chieftain works best for us. On the yellow variety end of it, we grow 3 or 4 different varieties. We grow a yellow Yukon Gold. We also grow a yellow Satina. We grow a yellow Gold Dust. And another one we tried this year was yellow Melody. With the purple varieties, we've tried different ones, but the one we're growing today is called Purple Majesty.
For the better part of a century, Norm Nelson has provided the highest quality potatoes available. But despite the premium soil present in the Skagit Valley region, farming in Northwest Washington is anything but simple.
So here again, we're trying to get the soil dry enough to where we can work it. Mother Nature may not have the same idea we do, so we have to work with what we've got. Our marine climate will allow our plants to want to keep growing. When we're looking at the calendar and saying, we're going to have some rain coming in here in a couple of months, we got to start closing these things down. So we basically have to take a 90, 95 day, 100 day potato and grow them in 75 to 80.
We have a very good product. We have a natural area for growing high quality colored potatoes, but we are in the corner of the country and we're trying to distribute our product across the country. It makes it very expensive. So that's one of the things that we have to overcome.
Despite the popularity of the potato in the U.S., many Americans are under the false assumption that the potato is an unhealthy food. Norm Nelson Inc. looks to debunk that myth.
When you put a meal together, it usually always includes potatoes.
Norm Nelson Inc. has a rich history of providing the highest quality produce. The founder of the company, Norm Nelson Sr., remained active with the farm until his passing in 1984.
And now it's still a family operation, and my son Ryan is involved in it and has been for 18, 19 years, and he's the farm manager. So family's a big part of it, and with family, you like to think that it'll go on to the next generation, and we'll still be in agriculture here in Skagit County.
Norm Nelson Inc. remains committed to the future. As technology advances, the company plans to continue to adapt, meet the needs of the modern consumer, and ensure that the Double N logo remains the standard for high-quality potatoes in North America.
We can grow lots of things here, and we can grow them well. And potatoes is one crop that, with the varieties that we grow here, we do well. And I like to think there is a good, strong future for that. I think the potential is there. It's up to us what we do with it.
For more information, visit www.doublenpotatoes.com.